Hello there. On today's video, we're going to talk about this video by some guy named MechLord. At first, we'll hear what he has to say about the skill, then we'll watch his games and we'll see 1. If the skill is broken, and 2. If the skill pilots the deck for you. This last point wasn't made by MechLord himself, but I've seen some people arguing this on the internet, so we'll address it. With all that said, let's begin.
Hey
everyone, it's MechLord. So this is Blackluster Soldier, and I wish I could get excited for this deck, but it's basically just another deck that is completely carried by a completely broken skill. So let's first take a look at this completely bonkers skill, right? The Soul of Light and Darkness says that's 4 darks and 2 lights, which means that you can't use it to summon Dark Arm Dragon, which is the one modicum of balance that would put into the design of this skill. During this duel, you can only special summon Gaia the Fierce Knight monsters, Blackluster Soldier monsters, and monsters without a rank or a level. That's the only restriction on this skill. It's that you can't special most cards in the game, but you can play most cards in the game anyway, because
watch your profanity.
Once per turn, you can activate the following effect when you special summon a Blackluster Soldier monster. Add 1 Blackluster Soldier ritual monster that has a name different from any other Blackluster Soldier monster in your graveyard. So like, if your graveyard has nothing, you can add any Blackluster Soldier ritual monster, which is basically what you're always doing with the skill. Then, interesting. So all of these are basically vanillas. Let's check what a Super Soldier Ritual does. This card can be used to ritual summon blah blah blah, nobody cares. You can banish this card, 1 light and 1 dark monster from your graveyard, special summon 1 Blackluster Soldier Ritual monster from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. But it banishes itself, so you can only use it once. But wait! The skill allows you to return any banished cards from the banished zone to your graveyard, so you can use it as many times as you want. Wow! What cool and unique design to completely hide the fact that BLS is otherwise a completely unplayable strategy.
That is the reason why skills are made. They are best applied when helping decks in need of consistency, so they can at the very least be playable. Ignoring the context, this skill seems broken. Having 7 cards in the graveyard at the beginning of the game is almost as good as beginning the game with 7 cards in the hand for some decks. But the 7 Foolish Burial we get in the beginning of the game serve only as banished fodder for BLS summons, as they don't have graveyard effects, and they're not there so you can make a huge board with a ton of interactions. Actually, your monsters don't give you any interaction on your opponent's turn. You're pretty much back row dependent on that front. And being able to return 3 banished cards from your banished zone to your graveyard only gives you a follow-up on the next turn. That being said, let's see MechLord's deck profile and how his games go.
This is the deck that we're playing! We are playing 2 BLS, we're playing 1 BLS, we're playing 2 BLS, and we're playing 3 BLS. This one negates, well, not negates, it just prevents the activations of cards during the battle phase. And then if you ritual summon it by banishing the Dark Magician thanks to Chaos Form, after it destroys a monster by battle, you can just shuffle all cards in the deck. But its most important effect is the hand effect, which allows you to reveal it instead of drawing a card during your draw phase to get Chaos Form. Basically, exactly Chaos Form. Blackluster Soldier Super Soldier, which is the silliest name ever, has a Flame Wingman-ish effect, and then it floats into one of the Gaia that got put into your graveyard for free, because this is a deck for idiots.
Those are fighting words, bastard!
OG Blackluster Soldier doesn't do anything. It looks really cool though. Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning. Yeah, you can play this card in the deck. Who cares? It works for the skill, because it is a Blackluster Soldier that is special summoned during the turn that you activate the skill. And this one can attack twice or banish a monster on the field. It's like, fine. And as additional engine, we're playing Endymion, the Magistus of the... I feel it. Stardust Dragon, even worse. Stardust Dragon Pass. Wow. We're on to... This is some shit. Oh, and we are playing Mech Knights. We're playing Mech Knights because, this is just like that case... This, you're kidding, dog. This guy was given an AK-47 and he's using it to try to open a coconut by hitting it with the barrel. And that's it. Yes, I do this now, alright? It's like, who fucking stops me? Goodbye, you. And just noticed that they were all Earth. That's kind of funny. This guy's name is Legendary Swordsman. My bad. Getting confused for another card. Anyway, the Sword of Light and Darkness is gonna allow me to pitch, to get rather, the OG BLS, and then I put these back in my grave for later. And then I'm just gonna do some Endymion stuff. You know, at the end of the day, you just do Endymion stuff. I just need to draw some tech. I could have summoned another BLS, I'm pretty sure. No, I could not have. I'm just talking out of my ass. Anyway, Artemis gets me Endymion. And then Endymion is going to pop the Artemis. Pop, I said. Oh, Stardust can negate that. That's very funny. That is incredibly funny. Oh, you're kidding me! You're really gonna tribute your Stardust to prevent me from doing this? You fool! I have lethal anyway! Look at this! Look! Look at what BLS can do! Ah, you better activate your Kytroid, except that you can't! Oh wow! That was such a skill-intensive duel that I just had. Why the fuck would you make Stardust pass? This isn't progression series! Basically cycling a card for free. But not that free actually. Fuck, that's the worst draw I could have gotten. It's still fine. He doesn't know what I'm on. Do not take a pick at my grave. Well shit. I guess I Cosmic Cyclone here. Taking care of this. Needle Sealing. Okay, this guy's on Orcust. That is 100% on August, which is fine, because I get to beat his ass. What else could it be? You really don't have anything at all. Really. Twice, 2 turns in a row, you don't have anything. You really do not have anything. You try to be nice to these kids, but they don't know anything. I just have leave. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Setting 1, setting 2. Oh, 3 effects. Sorry, 3 effects. That's very important that you draw this. Anyway, those guys are fucking complete idiots. I am playing Blackluster Soldier. My monsters are 3000 attack. Anyway, banish Mystical Bitch and Karibo. Wait, that's a trick. He has the White Princess, I'm pretty sure. He 100% has the White Princess. He definitely has the White Princess. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine in the context of him having it, but it's fine in the context of me knowing that he has it. So I can't play dumb and run into his monster. I don't think Crackdown works too well in that scenario. I'm just gonna go for this, and we'll see if he activates the thingy. He did not activate the card that he had in hand. Crackdown is really bad into Crusadia power. This is really bad too. One card in hand is the oh, another card in hand is the Crusadia power. So maybe that back row is not the Crusadia power. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something else. Maybe I should have activated the other Book of Moon. It's fine. I definitely should have activated the other Book of Moon. I got distracted by myself. But this deals double battle damage, and yeah, I lose. Wait, no, not necessarily. I can Book of Moon my own guy, but I don't think that's convincing. And last but not least for the day, this is going to be Burning Abyss. A deck that people are still playing for some reason. That's not going to be really useful against BA, but also, which is kind of fun. I get to do this again. Artemis, come forth, my monster. Almost popped the Artemis before searching with it. What a silly goose I make. What a silly little guy I'm being. Anyway, I'm gonna look this spell. Dragon Thunder level 3, draw. Set 2 pass. Set 1. Ah, only set 1 pass. I'm gonna start with the Cosmic Cyclone here. Banishing this set. He chains it, it's a lance. I chain Book of Moon to flip this guy face down. Jesus fucking Christ! How am I so good at this game? This deck is just insane. There's no other words. It is just cracked. It is just silly. It is... I don't know what else to say. Do I have a third vanilla BLS? No, you have two. It's a shame because this little interaction really came in handy. What a deck, you know. I don't think you need two of these cards. Maybe you can get away just playing the one. You definitely need 3 Envoy of the beginning because this kickstarts your plays like nothing else without taking the Super Soldier ritual spell engraved. I don't know what to say. This is an insane deck carried by an insane scale that might get completely butchered after this KCC, depending on how Konami feels. Probably not, because they hate nerfing skills. I think even the Crusadia game I could have won, right? Book of Moon, flip down my own guy. Or maybe I should have chained the Book of Moon to the Maximus, but then it tributes the Maximus with Equimax, so like there's it's probably no way that I was winning. I don't know, it's one of the most interesting games that I've had with this deck so far. But yeah, this deck is insane. Maybe I could this and one of these to turn it to 20 cards, so it's even more consistent and bonkers. I'm gonna try it actually. Let me know what you think about this deck, people other than Ray. And Ray, let me know if you think this scale is fair and balanced, because I promise you, it is not. Take care everyone, I'll see you guys and gals in Non-Binary Pals next time.
As we've seen from these games, it's safe to say the skill doesn't pilot the deck for you. There's still a bunch of decision making for you and it's easy to mess up. Also, the skill is balanced since it only serves as a way to summon your BLS monsters and occasionally a link monster. We're talking about a bona fide consistency skill for a ritual deck that normally would go at least -2 just to summon a 3000 attack monster and still leave the player without a turn 1 play or follow up. And if you still think that the skill is OP, Let's not forget that this deck is really easy to counter by using graveyard/banish hate cards like Abyss Dweller, IDP, Lancier, Kaiku, DD Crow, and many other cards. Also, even though the turn 2 for this deck is really good, the deck suffers a lot if you don't draw the right cards for your turn 1, leaving you wide open to get OTK'd. That's it from me. For now, at least. See you on the...
Breaking news! MechLord just posted an apology video. Let's hear firsthand what he has to say.
Hello, rare viewers. It's me, MechLord. I never wanted to make this video, but I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. I understand that the video you just watched was something that I recorded, but it does not represent my opinions as of today, and for that I wanted to apologize. BLS is based, actually. After playing a couple of games with and against this deck, I came to the conclusion that the skill does a lot, but also if it can make BLS meta, that's a good thing, right? And also the deck it sucks going first. That's really it's no laughing matter, really. And I'm sorry for disappointing you all. I mean, I'm sorry for disappointing the 50% of you that really likes anime scales. The 50% of you that hates anime scales are gonna hate me for this video, but I apologize, and I will try to never make this kind of lapse in judgment ever again. Thank you for supporting me still, and I hope you can find it in your heart the strength to forgive me. That's it. That's the best I can do.